So recently I found an old voice recording from April 2011 which turned out to be my first attempt at a game review. So I got my old intro, which is hilarious, and pieced everything together exactly as I intended back then, and a big piece of shit 6 years in the making was finally finished.
How can you get a simpler game? Asteroids for the Atari 2600, released in 1981, is a great game if you were into the old space-related games born in the arcade. And if you've just started collecting old Atari games, I'd say this should be the one of the first that you get because it's fun to play, it's challenging, and there's a nice two-player mode which lets you compete with your friends to see who gets the biggest score, or to see who's a sore loser. The gameplay is simple, just shoot at anything that moves that includes satellites, UFOs, and of course the asteroids. You can move yourself as well, it's just that I don't choose to, because it's a lot easier this way. There are some special features like hyperspace, shield, and flip, which I can't be bothered to do. I don't really care at all for the features, I just simply play by just pointing and shooting. But there's also a mode without the features. The points are displayed in big blocky writing at the top left, and your lives at the top right are all easy to read and show off to your friends when they suffer their horrible, painful, pixely death. Before you start playing Asteroids, or after your horrible, painful, pixely death, it shows the game in an array of different colours, like in any 2600 game, which I think is nice because then you don't get bored with one particular colour on the screen. Anyway, I think that the heartbeat sound in the background simulates how scared you were supposed to be while playing Asteroids. I was never actually quite scared that much, but it does speed up as you progress. Or maybe it was actually the opposing player's heartbeat because they are scared you're going to beat their high score, and then you're going to show off. Now, for anyone who plays games or collects games or games consoles or even arcade machines, you must have had to have played Asteroids, otherwise that's just stupid. Any version of it at all, because you will have no life if you do not play Asteroids. The arcade version, released in 1979, this game is visually much better with vector-based graphics and it's much smoother. It is also a lot harder to play, and the asteroids fly in every direction, which makes it almost impossible to pass one wave without dying once. For me, that is. There is a storyline to this game when you're cruising through outer space with the cosmic space control and is suddenly surrounded by thousands of asteroids and you must go out and destroy them. Pretty darn simple. Now, there isn't much else to say about Asteroids. You can't really talk about it for 10 minutes straight, but it's great. So if you don't have it, go search for it. Now!